Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can do with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes offense will take the field first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be...
Breaks away on the back. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Francis. Gets it out quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They want to get this defense on its heels.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on it.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into this.
Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. He'll pull it on the read. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, I'll give you decision there by the QB, a little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! The extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Buys a little time. Creates a little space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got it down the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Hoosiers will have it first and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Pryor. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the
explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keep slinging it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man, you want to talk about a play that thwarts momentum. This offense was clicking. Now they take the sack, and they're in a tight spot.
Man, it's amazing how much these change the outcomes of drives. Just one tackle for a loss, one sack. Now the upper hand comes to me. Now I make you predictable and put you in a situation where now I can be successful on defense.
Let's send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They're working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. To the air, it's Francis. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away.
Offense facing 4th down.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Hits the open man. Gashing the D on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll run play action. Pulls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to NC State.
Back to pass, it's Francis. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Did the work himself. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. Rushes on him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adkins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And some room to work. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down, and he's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense go.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. To the air, it's Francis. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looking for a gap. It's Pryor. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Look out, he's got room. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads it left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Looking for space. It's Pryor. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air, it's Reeves. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned disaster.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Under fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Grabbed on the outside. It's Penny.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
The Buckeyes in the hurry-up, looking for a man. It's Francis. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like,
there he goes.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to swing it on second down. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's McCord. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Reeves. Working that left side now. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.